Does it? Yeah. Because the last time you started recording, your first half word got cut off. Right now. Seriously. Yeah. Right, let's go.
Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
You're not talking about.
I zoned out when you started speaking about Scott Steiner and Matt. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that? What that is?
You need a stronger drink. That's what you need.
I wasn't.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, sorry.
Intro ever. Great intro. Let me keep it going. Welcome, guys. As you can see, the major players are back. And we're not just individual windows. We're together. Myself and Nash, Carl and Jeremy. One side in Gauteng, one very rainy KZN at the moment. But hey, look at us. We're here. And we're bringing you WrestleMania. Night one, of course. Night one. We're splitting into night one and night two. So catch them up. They've got their drinks here. We've got ours. We're good. Here we go.
This is literally Steve Austin, Camp Austin on this side, Camp Angle on that side. That's literally what this is.
You know, in KZN, you don't call it water, nah? It's called mineral down there.
Mineral.
Yeah.
Cool drink is called mineral.
Cool drink, man. And you must drink it in a tumbler.
Put your Indian car. This is disappointing.
Okay.
Wait. Give Kyle. It's just drink number one. Just give Kyle a chance to
Yeah, it's sip number 4.
Yes.
Give us a chance.
Then sip number 4. You gotta get that.
Mother's favorite YouTuber, Baz. Next to me is the Nashville CEO of PWC. Over in Gauteng, we've got the Bald Eagle, Mr. Jeremy. And the man who eats teeth puffs as a punishment, it is Kyle.
PWC champ.
PWC. Hey, we're not touching that right now. We're not going there right now. Let's just gloss it over. Walk past it.
So, before we get into our predictions for WrestleMania, as always, we go over our previous pay-per-view, premium live event.
No, it was AEW. So AEW, you can call it.
Yeah, actually, yeah. It was Revolution. We all did quite well, except for Kyle. And this.
Do you still not watch AEW?
I don't even know what the results of this pay-per-view were.
Wait, so you didn't watch it? You do know there's another show, right? Another wrestling show.
I don't watch them. Sorry.
Where do you think the guys go when they leave?
They'll be back. They'll be back. Give it a couple.
Kyle picked up 6 points. That's not too bad.
I'm out of how much?
We literally, all three of us had basically the same predictions. The only one that you didn't get a point on was the John Moxley, Daniel Bryan match, or Bryan Danielson match.
What?
You said Bryan was going to win, and John Moxley
said Mox.
Yeah.
Read that. I'm certain I said Mox.
You said Bryan Danielson. But not the end of the world. It was a good call. Carl. Yeah. But let's get to the standings, the overall standings. As you guys know, every pay-per-view we report the scores, we go to settle. And then you guys need to tell us the punishment in the comments below. Please, guys, put a punishment that you want to see Kyle perform. Because it's going to be Kyle, as usual. It's going to be Kyle. It's going to be 100%. But anyway, currently the scores are in last place. It's not Kyle. It's actually Jeremy, who was in first place last year. Yeah. 16 points with Jeremy. In third place is myself with 18. A bit of a gap between myself and Jeremy. In second place,
2 points.
Yes, a bit of a gap. Yeah. In second place is Nash with 19 points. And in first place, Kyle with 20.
Oh,
that's literally 4 points.
And I want an audit done on my AEW.
And at some point, you're going to pick Alexa Bliss to win something again. And it's all going to end in tears. We know how this goes. We've watched
the women's battle royale.
We've watched the Kyling of the Kyle. We've watched this movie.
She just keep off the card.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that's what it should be called from now going forward. When someone inevitably does something that we know is going to happen, it's going to be called a Kyle.
Yeah.
Not opposed.
Right, so let's go over our match card for night one WrestleMania. We did our predictions for that. We've got 5 matches on the card announced as of today, which is the 26th of March, of course, when we're recording this. So we've got our first match is Drew McIntyre taking on Happy Corbin in a singles match. We then have the Mysterios taking on Miz and Logan Paul in a tag team match. We then have the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs, the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We then have the 2 Women's Championship matches. We've got Becky Lynch taking on Bianca Ballet for the Raw Women's Championship. And then Charlotte Flair taking on Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Those are the 5 matches we're talking about on this video for night one WrestleMania. Let's kick it off with the most anticipated match in WrestleMania history. Happy Corbin versus Drew McIntyre.
Lord. This match gives me, this match is literally Groundhog Day. That's literally all it is. We've seen it on SmackDown. We've seen it on several pay-per-views already. And we've
since day one.
Yeah.
In fact, since Royal Rumble,
Before
we've
that.
had Happy Corbin and Drew McIntyre go at it.
Yeah.
It's been 4 months.
Exactly.
Oh my God, this is Groundhog Day. The only thing that's missing is a cameo from Bill Murray. That's it. That's all we're missing.
I actually looked up this. Corbin and McIntyre have actually only faced each other twice since Royal Rumble.
Okay, it's been Happy Corbin most of the well.
And the reason behind apparently Corbin was injured, which is why Madcap Moss was wrestling a lot more than Corbin. But let's be honest, this feud should have finished at day one.
Yeah.
I hope it finishes now. I think it's done.
They can expect to be throwing in Jinder and what's the other dude's name? Samil.
Shanky.
Shanky, that's his name. Yeah. I don't know why I said Samil. I picked the most Indian name I could think of. I was like, yeah, that's his tag team partner now.
He's thinking of the Bollywood boys.
I think they missed an opportunity with the Shanky guy. I really think they missed an opportunity. They should have used that. Do you remember the guy that used to come out in the prison jumpsuit? They should have done that with him. I mean, and it's written in there, literally, the name is Shanky.
Nails, that guy.
Nails, yes, the guy that stabbed or tried to kill Vince McMahon.
Big Boss Man's arch nemesis, that guy.
Who's Nails? I don't know who Nails is. What I was trying to say at the top of the show is that when I started watching wrestling, Ric Flair was already gone. So, discuss.
You can't mention Ric Flair, by the way, hey?
Oh.
He's a taboo subject.
Charlotte's dead.
Guys, I'm going to say something in my defense before anything else happens. That look that I just gave him, you just get used to it. You guys are going to receive.
Wait, why can't I talk about Ric Flair? He's in this documentary.
We're not talking about documentaries. That's what we're
I know, but I mean, if they can mention him, why can't I?
talking about Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin.
Oh, I mean, that's
Yeah, this is a bit of a tangent.
Just all pick throw and move on. That's a lot of matches to go.
No, he's right. Okay, let's put it to a vote. Let's do this, right? Is there anybody that's going with Happy Corbin on this? Anybody? No? Bailey? Kion? Anybody? No, none of the dogs are going with it either.
Next.
So no.
We're not going to talk about this, man. We're like, that's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's move on. We're all going to say Drew McIntyre for the win here.
Yeah.
Simple, straightforward.
Maybe we get lucky. Maybe somebody actually does get impaled with the sword for a change.
Jeez,
that would be
actually.
amazing. That would be exciting. Because thus far, there hasn't been anything exciting in this entire thing. Drew McIntyre got injured, went off with a neck injury, and came back to the same feud.
All I'm going to say is make as many beheading comments as you want. We're not in the kingdom of redacted right now. We're okay.
Yes, that's fine. I just realized something else. When this feud, at some point in this feud, Jeff Hardy was in there. Jeff Hardy has actually left and debuted with AEW, and the feud is still going on.
Going on. Yeah. You know what? That's not a joke.
That's not a joke. You're right. It's like
Maybe-
falling on your head.
Taking a bit of a break between Happy and Madcap. There was a joke on, I think it was on SmackDown last week. There was a joke that Baron didn't laugh at.
And this week on SmackDown,
I
actually.
haven't watched SmackDown today, so no.
No, we haven't seen it. Kyle and I haven't seen it either. We haven't watched.
I read what happened.
Anyway,
There's a good video package for this feud.
that's
That's about the only good thing that's come out of this feud.
Yeah.
A good video package.
We're moving on to our WWE's mandate of having at least one celebrity per night on WrestleMania. And I don't know if you can call him a celebrity. I wouldn't. But anyway, it is The Miz and Logan Paul taking on the Mysterios in a tag team match, which I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to give you my thoughts first on this one. I was not for this match at all. All right. I don't like Logan Paul. I think he is overhyped and a useless entertainer in general. Like, I don't think he's good at anything he does.
We should tag him on this.
I know that Jen said they're going to come and attack me. So, Kyle, please keep your friends at arm's length for me. Yeah. But I like this feud. I think the Miz and the Mysterios have put in a lot of effort in this feud. Like, I can feel the annoyance from the Mysterios towards the Miz. For me, I don't know. I see Nash is rolling his eyes already. I'm next to you, buddy. I can see this time.
There's no leg.
You can't blame it on. You can't blame it on the internet connection.
Yeah. There's no lag, yeah.
Really?
I don't think it's going to be a fantastic match. I don't think it's the greatest storyline ever, but it's fun. It's enjoyable. It's made me watch Raw for a little bit, you know. Yes, I've got to see that horrible Logan Paul every now and then, but I mean, I love The Miz. Who doesn't love Mysterio? Let's be honest. Rey Mysterio, everybody loves Rey Mysterio.
Redmond Stereo.
Leaps and bounds. I mean, if you see Dominic from now to when he was in a ladder match with Eddie Guerrero, you know, he's come a massive way.
It's come a long way.
Yeah, you know, with his Uncle Ray. It's been nice. It's been nice to watch. Yeah. I'm keen for this match. Yeah.
You understand that joke?
That Dom's father is Eddie, right? Something like that.
Do you know there was a whole angle on SmackDown about it, right?
Eddie was dead when I started watching wrestling.
Oh my god.
So I only know Eddie from games and
It's the greatest times of
So you
wrestling.
missed storylines.
yeah.
You missed the greatest WrestleMania moment. Eddie Guerrero was hugging himself at WrestleMania 20.
Yes.
Yeah,
The fresh air. And there was confetti came down. We still have no idea who they are. There was somebody else there.
Oh. So wait, is it his dad?
We can't hear you. We see your lips moving fast, but we can't hear you.
Can't hear me.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. You're back.
So is
Just
he?
Nash talking
As usual.
Look, I think that
Let me put it in, right?
if you use some legal language on this one, allegedly, Rey Mysterio is his father.
No. Carl, have you ever this t-shirt that was selling on WWE? It says, "I'm your puppy." Nothing.
No.
Eddie Guerrero was my childhood hero. How dare you, sir?
He's still my hero. Not even my childhood hero. He's
Sorry.
still my hero.
It took me 3 tries to beat him on 2K Showcase.
It's actually Eddie Guerrero's son, right?
Yeah.
It's actually Eddie Guerrero's
Guys,
son.
I need more alcohol to be able to deal with Kyle over here. There's not enough.
Sorry.
Of Dominic Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio beat Eddie Guerrero to get custody of Eddie Guerrero's kid.
And
Dominic.
that's how you know your dad really loves you because he beat another man in a ladder match.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
Your entire life on the pole.
I mean, it makes sense. Dom is so tall and Ray's so short.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
You have no idea what the Judy Buff Bagwell thing is. You don't know anything about WCW.
Aren't we here to talk about Ray and...
No, this is called a
Dom.
tangent. Stay with us.
Okay,
Did you ever watch the very famous Jeff Jarrett versus Booker T match? The full pole
Jeff was the TNA guy, right? Yeah.
for the TNA Championship match.
Jeff was the TNA guy.
Didn't he like make TNA?
Jeff was the TNA guy. Oh my God.
Wasn't
God.
he a main TNA guy? And Booker does this and then spins when he's in the ring. Anyway, can we get back to the point where you don't like Jake Paul? For someone,
Jared and Booker T win that match.
Jeremy's entire world is crumbling down.
All right, you know what?
Guys, I'm gonna need a bigger bottle here. I'm not joking with you guys. I'm gonna need something a lot stronger. Does anybody know I can get absinthe from? Like
You
just
like-
straight up.
You know Mysterios versus Miz and Logan Paul. I told you my prediction. I'm going with Mysterios to win this one. I think they're going to go over Miz and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I think Miz is going to take the win. But yeah, that's my prediction. Carl, give us yours.
yeah, look, so I don't like that you don't say you like Jake Paul, but I'm okay with it, right? So I followed the whole KSI thing, the Logan Paul situation. I follow the Sidemen. We're just letting the bus go past, unless someone was blocking me on purpose. Anyway, besides maybe if you just look at YouTube, this guy's got like 24 million followers / subscribers. He's gonna bring a massive audience to this match, and I think they've done really well by putting Rey Mysterio there. He's a guy that most people know, and I do think that Jake should win and pin Dom or pin Rey, and I think we should get a Mysterio separation. We've been talking about it for so long. For it to happen at WrestleMania in front of everyone who's watching Jake would be great. Just to give some hype to Dom. But I think the Mysterios are going to win, and we're going to move on.
Why do you hate Dominic so much?
Again, he said Jake
Oh.
Paul.
I just dislike him. I think he's very average. I think he's average wrestler, average speaker. He's lucky he's racing.
It's Logan Paul, not his brother Jake Paul.
Oh, well, if you follow them, you'll know they're one and the same.
They're both useless. Exactly. So you're going with the Miz and Logan win.
No. Mysterios.
You just said Logan Paul must take the victory.
Carla, you
And
think-
separate the Mysterio.
Yeah, I said I would like to see that happen, but it's not going to happen. So let's go.
Yeah, so you're going with Mysterios to win.
Yes.
So basically, what you said in the last 5 minutes meant absolutely nothing.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Jeremy, let's get your thoughts on this one.
Guys. Okay. The only thing that I've been thinking about, and it doesn't make any sense to me, is that celebrities 90% of the time leave Mania with a win, with their hands up. But the thing is, we don't see like a heel celebrity that often. So I think whoever this Paul guy is, I have no idea who he is.
Me and you are in the same boat, Jeremy. Don't worry.
I have no idea. I know he's probably one of those TikToker YouTuber people. Hello, follow my channel. Hello.
What are we? What are we sitting here and doing?
Chewing the fat, talking shit. No.
Go watch his podcast. That's exactly what he does.
I was just actually, when you said the last heel celebrity that I can remember was Kevin Federline. And he took an attitude adjustment in the middle of the ring.
Hang on.
Yes, I know.
You
who he
use the
is.
word real celebrity. That guy's claim to fame was being married to somebody else. That's like saying, I don't know, I can't even think of anything that would equate to that. But-
Kim Kardashian got famous for doing nothing. I'm sure you can say Kevin Federline was famous.
No, look. In her defense, she was famous for something. And I've watched
She was
that
famous
something.
for I got OJ off. That's how she became famous.
No. I've watched the thing that made Kim Kardashian famous.
For some
There's a
American
reason
football,
she's famous.
she was convicted.
Me too.
There's a document. Kim Kardashian starred in a documentary, and that's why she's famous, guys.
Anyway, let's go back into it. The Stereos
Okay.
Logan, go for it.
So I don't know. I'm going to go with the Mysterios. I don't see any point to this thing going anywhere else or going any further than this. But yeah, the Mysterios. But that being said, I do understand what Kyle is saying. I would like to see, and I know I've heard this on a couple other channels as well. I would like to see, out of pure frustration, an electric chair on the stage from a son to his dad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm there for that. I'm there for that. If it happens, it's probably not going to happen. But if it does,
Logan
Well,
Paul said this on his channel.
When
That's
you
what
watching wrestling when do you get that reference, Carl?
electric chair.
Yes.
Move.
Do you know what an electric chair is?
okay, sit here. I'm going off to fetch some extension. We'll make you one. And
Yes.
we'll talk about it.
I have a lot of stuff to catch up on.
Let's just say
Look,
Randy
an electric chair is a move when you have the guy on your shoulders and then you fall backward on them. That's an electric
Like
chair.
in the pool, you do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So now his reference is from Evolution. Randy Orton was celebrating on top of Batista's shoulders
Yeah.
and electrocuted him
Oh,
when they kicked him out of Evolution.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
That's
then,
cool.
and later on, there was a throwback when Batista signed his contract to go, wanted to sign a contract to go over to SmackDown. Same thing.
So it's a reverse of a powerbomb instead of
No.
Yes. Think about it.
Well,
Yes.
Kyle, you're
this
just
is why you need to watch AEW. You need to watch Wardlow. You need to watch guys like Sid. You'll know what a powerbomb actually looks like.
I follow Take on his Twitter. I'm fine.
Jay, you see Kenny Omega. See, I'll give him props. He's looks sore. I don't know how he does it, but whenever Kenny Omega does an electric chair to his opponent, it's damn sore. The other one used to do good was Edge. Edge used to do a good electric chair back in the day.
very.
But look, in Kenny Omega's defense, everything of his looks so. I think because it's actually done to the person.
Probably is.
All right, back to Mysterio's
Uh,
Nashville Sweet
there was-
Alliance. He's got his notes here.
yeah.
Is
I have
he sitting with an actual notepad?
To write all this thing down that we say, and he comes and attacks us like afterwards.
Yeah, he's a witness now.
Yeah, good luck attacking me, man.
You guys have just been. We spent way too much time on this undercard match, more because we're trying to educate Kyle and get him up to speed with this whole Mysterio thing.
Thank you.
I do not see Mysterio's losing. I do see them breaking up, but not right now. Not at WrestleMania. I think they're going to break up after WrestleMania. Logan Paul is just there as a celebrity. He's not there to do much, but just be a celebrity. I don't see him wrestling much. He has done quite a bit of training. I can tell because when he did that whole segment with the Miz, the moves that he pulled out were quite good. But I don't see him doing much in this match. Miz is going to be carrying this match most of the time, and Dominic is coming to his own, but he's still a rookie. So I see this match as being carried mainly by the Miz and Rey Mysterio because Dominic still needs a lot of training, and Logan is not really a wrestler. He's just there for the celebrity draw. So my prediction for the win is the Mysterios, and I predict that the Mysterios will probably break up after WrestleMania, but not at WrestleMania because there's no reason for the Miz to win with Logan Paul by his side. I don't see any reason for the Miz to win. I see a reason for the Mysterios to win because there's something waiting for them on the other side of WrestleMania.
Listen, if this is a breakup, they need to do it the angle with Dominic's like, you're not my real father. That is how they should do it. You're not my papi. You're not my papi. That's how they should break up.
Can
That's
you
what
not see Vince marketing the hell out of that shirt?
Yeah.
easily. That should be I'm not your papi is going to be the number one selling.
At the top of the.
People like me and you and Nash, not Carl, because Carl has no idea what you're talking about.
No
we
idea.
will go for that shit.
Yeah.
Do you know literally what we need to do with Kyle? Do you know? I don't know if any of you guys have seen that meme of that show where the guy is like trying to explain everything and there's 1,000 different lines and everything else. That's literally what we need.
In Philadelphia, that's
Yes.
Yeah.
We literally need to do that with Kyle and come up with this whole line diagram and everything else. And then what happened was Sid powerbombed Sean 10 times and broke his arm.
Can you imagine like us trying to explain to Kyle that Mae Young gave birth to a hand?
Jeez.
I picked Nashville I volunteered Nashville to explain that.
Oh,
I
God.
volunteered Nashville to explain the whole Mae Young Mark Henry storyline. In fact, the moment Mae Young shows up anywhere, bubble bomb through the table, everything like that.
someone who's never watched wrestling that Mark Henry was a sex magnet.
Sexual chocolate.
Sexual chocolate. Imagine telling people that.
Oh yes,
That he
you
was-
don't know Mark Henry
I
that
know
way.
Mark Henry,
No, but you
as-
don't know him that way.
the Hall of Pain.
Yeah.
Do you know that one of his girlfriends was Mae Young
Yeah. The old
in
lady.
her 80s?
Yeah. They actually showed him in bed together on TV.
You didn't.
Uh,
Oh no! Wait.
Ooh.
Kyle just said, and I quote, he's watched videos of him doing strong stuff.
Yeah.
That was strong.
Yeah.
That was like. That
He's
was
trying to get a
Bending
TikTok.
trucks and bending.
All right.
Oh.
Because of Carl's shenanigans, we're going to move on to another tag team match, the first of 3 title matches in the night. And that would be the Usos taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. All right, so I'm going to start with Jeremy on this one. Let's go. I know you have a lot to say because I know you think of yourself as like the 4th unofficial Uso with all your tribal tattoos coming up there. A bit darker and hairless, but closing on the Usos.
Jeremy Uso.
Jeremy Uso. It's got a Jimmy, Jay, and Jeremy.
Well, there is another Uso, and I hope he actually does show up on the main roster at some point as an actual Uso.
Jeremy Uso. I really do hope that.
Okay, look.
I was just thinking Jeremy the other day. It's like they all have J names. So it's Jay, Jimmy. And I was trying to think of another J name, and the only one I could think of was Jeremy. So it has to be Jeremy Uso.
They could do Juan or Julio.
What, like the Mexican?
Yeah.
Yeah, Uso.
He's the missing Dudley.
Enjoys Los Rosarios.
Guys,
All right,
okay,
so
okay.
Jeremy Uso
Let's
is-
bring this back. Let's bring this back. I don't know, because this is actually tricky. I think based on this, you can actually call what happens with the Brock Reigns match. So, is it time that the Usos drop the belts? Probably, but I don't know. I don't think of Boogs and Shinsuke as a strong enough tag team, guys.
You're overthinking it. He's overthinking it. The 2
Okay.
matches aren't linked.
Sorry,
We've been
Mr.
linking them for
How long have we
Please
been?
wait. Let Jeremy have his say.
Overthinking. That's coming from
He's
Kyle.
gonna have his say. Rush,
This
he's
is
gonna have his
Alexa
say in this video.
Calm down.
But he's always. I'm the
Jeremy?
leader of this prediction board, and I'm giving advice to the guy at the bottom of the log to try and uplift him. Your PWC
You
champion,
ate cheese
give some advice.
months ago.
I've never won this thing
Overthinking
before.
it.
I've never won it, not even once.
No one cares about the past. This guy is a Liverpool United supporter, one of the 2, clearly. No one cares about trophies from a year ago.
Quickly, just lift up your sleeve quickly.
What side? This one.
I think it's that one, right? Take a look
Yeah,
at it. What
it's-
do you see there, Carl?
There's a chicken.
Yeah, I knew that was
chicken,
coming. I knew that was coming.
A
Lift
liver,
up
a liver bird. You know how useless those birds are.
Rainbow chicken.
No, you know what the best part is? Kyle supports a team that has no owner at the moment, can't sell it, doesn't have any fans in there.
Champions.
It's like,
Yeah.
go back to Russia.
They're just blue now. They lost their number 3.
They don't have a sponsor. They don't have a stadium. okay,
All right.
okay, back on track, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Shin and Boogs. I don't think they're there yet, but I think they are going to pull the trigger on it. I think the bloodline comes out with no titles from this thing. I think the bloodline comes out with no titles after WrestleMania weekend.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm with Jeremy on that one. I think the Usos are not going to win this one. They've had the run. It's been a
Yeah.
long one coming.
I'll tell you why. When Nash is done.
I think of it along the same lines as Roman Reigns' run, but we'll get to that in time.
Yeah.
But the Usos have had a good run. It's time to let go of the titles. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs have been building up for months and months, and they've never been harder than they are right now. So, yeah, I'm going with Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs
Yeah.
for the win. And yeah, man, there's not much more to say about it. The Usos have had a good run, and it's time to kiss their titles goodbye.
I agree with you and Jeremy. I do think Usos' run is ending. Listen, you guys know I'm a fan of Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura as a tandem. I have been singing their praises for a very long time, since Nakamura was IC champion. If you guys forgot, he was IC champion. And mainly because of Becky, I won't lie. He's the main reason why I'm a big fan of it. So every time he dances to Shinsuke's theme, it's great. I love it. I want to see more of it. And I can just imagine Shinsuke and Boogs as tag team champions and watching Pat McAfee lose his mind on that SmackDown episode. But with that being said, I think SmackDown tag team division is getting a bit of a revamp as of late. You know, guys like Los Lotharios are starting to come through. They're having a lot more gay matches. You know, Viking Raiders are having a lot more matches on the main roster. They're not shying away from tag team matches like they did in the past. Problem I have with this is the Usos haven't really elevated the tag team titles since they won it against New Day, wasn't it? Yeah. Was it the New Day? I think it was.
Yeah, but that's not why I'm looking confused at you. But yeah, keep going. They haven't elevated those titles. They have
This title run. They are one of the greatest tag teams in history. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. This title run, it felt like it's been a second title to Roman Reigns. This title run from them. Okay. Let me just clarify.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Advertised or is promoted as champions. I think they keep showing them as lackeys to Roman Reigns, which is okay. It works in the storyline. It works in that. I just feel like they need to have a tag team that is actually going to showcase the tag team titles. I feel like Rick Boogs and Shinsuke can do that. I originally thought someone like Apollo Creed and Aziz when they were still on SmackDown. Apollo Crews. What did I say?
Apollo Creed. Have you started watching Rocky in the middle of this, man?
The Eye of the Tiger.
So I was watching. There's a show on Netflix called Human Resources. I don't know if you guys watched it. Similar to Big Mouth.
Yeah, it's on my list. It's on the list.
Episode where Apollo Creed, sort of Apollo Creed and Rocky fight. You have to see it. I can't explain it on the show because it will get cancelled.
Yeah.
Because if you know the show, then you know why it will get cancelled.
I kind of guessed it was like that.
There's male genitalia involved, and one of them is called Apollo Creed. But not quite. Anyway,
You're gonna get a copyright strike.
like I was saying, I originally thought Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz would have been a better tag team tandem to elevate them. They still had, but they didn't work out. It's a cool.
Yeah, they're being jobbed out at the moment.
Tag team titles. Kyle, we need your prediction on this one.
Yeah, I'm either very lost.
I've already written down Usos on here because
I just don't see Shinsuke and Boogs being champions. What?
You always have to be different.
You don't see two of the hottest guys on SmackDown right now.
I clearly haven't been watching SmackDown then. For them to be Usos are going to win.
Always have to be
Right, so that's Carl's run has come to an end.
Wait, hold on. He just went a little bit further. He said using a super kick.
Yeah, they'll use it en route to winning. They'll use it.
No. You mentioned
No. That's not their finisher. They've got a finisher. They splash.
They're not the Young Bucks.
I think he's hoping that the Young Bucks appear.
Ain't no party like the super kick party.
All right, let's move on to Becky Lynch versus Bianca Ballet. Of course, there is some speculation at the moment because Bianca Ballet is injured and she might appear at WrestleMania. I'm saying it very loosely. I thoroughly believe it's a storyline. She wasn't on Raw this week, and they kept saying she's in hospital, she's doing surgery, all this stuff. She's going to magically be fine next week, Monday, next week, Saturday, she's going to appear. Monday, they're going to probably be like, oh, she's not here. Becky Lynch is not going to have an opponent. It's going to be like SummerSlam, in my opinion. If you remember, Becky Lynch,
Oh,
come on, said, who's my opponent? And Becky Lynch came out. And he said,
Yes, 26 seconds.
I am going to put it out there. Becky Lynch is going to come out. She's like, oh, Bianca Belair's injured. I need an opponent. Who's going to come out and face me? Who's brave enough to face big time Bex? Bianca Belair's music's going to hit. I'm predicting a 1 minute match. And that'll be redemption for Bianca Belair. That's what I'm thinking.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Crap, that could work.
I hope that doesn't happen because they should go 15 minutes.
It'll come full minute. Listen, they should. They should go 10 minutes. But this is WWE we're talking about and women's wrestling in WWE.
That could work.
When has the women 10 minutes in WWE?
See, I don't know because the two women's world championship matches are the marquee matches on night one. So it doesn't make sense if this is a minute. I suppose, I mean, when Brian lost in no time, I think everyone was upset. So this could happen, but it doesn't. They shouldn't. They
No,
should
because
go
it gives
15
her,
minutes.
it gives Bianca the win back.
It does.
Do you know of this man? He's known as sort of like the godfather of wrestling. The creator of bringing all the territories together. He's someone. Some could say he's like your pal almost. Goes by the name of Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Yeah, that's a good shit, pal.
That guy.
Pal. Do you think Vincent McMahon is a women's wrestling pal?
No. If we have to put ourselves in that Vincent Kennedy McMahon grapefruits, big brass ones for a second, I could see him booking that. I could say that's some really good shit, pal.
He's invested so much time and effort into Becky. How and why would you do this to her?
He cares.
Yes, she's main evented.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
She's always got.
I call time out again. Hold on.
She hasn't lost a match in how long?
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Have you ever heard the name Duke the Dumpster Droese?
He's no Becky
The guy
Lynch.
squashed everybody.
Whoever he is, he's no Becky Lynch.
Exactly. He was a garbage man. He was a wrestling garbage man.
Sure.
Literally.
He
And he invested heaps of time in him.
He probably beat the dentist and the cashier and the auditor, the gardener.
Hey, don't you ever talk about IRS that way. There's a line.
What's your... Oh,
There's
getting
a
for
line.
some righteous senses, yeah.
If you want to see Kyle get his ass beat, just let me know.
Either way, we agree Bianca Belair is winning. I think.
Okay. Bianca Belair is going to win. And I'm going to put it out there. This will be the opening match of the show. It's going to happen in like a minute. Then your second match, I'll guarantee you that. I'll put it out there. You can quote me on this. This will be your opening match. Your second match will be the Mysterio's Miz match for the second big match, Third will be the other tag match.
That's brutal. That's
Fourth will be the match just before the main event will be Drew McIntyre versus Baron Corbin. Mark my words.
them on second. Why wouldn't you put them on second? Because everybody's going to be flat about that already.
Yeah.
It's because it's WWE. They book weird.
To be fair,
I mean, we lived
that cup was decent.
the Mahal like a couple of months ago as the second last match of the card. I think which pay-per-view that was before Survivor Series, that one.
There was not Crown Jewel.
Mm-hmm.
Extreme Rules, no.
No. SummerSlam, yes. They were the second last match on the card.
Yes.
Exactly. Jinder versus Drew McIntyre. Jinder Mahal versus Drew McIntyre.
Yes, because it's Jinder Mahal. It's Jinder Mahal. Why would you not Jinder? You would put Jinder as close to the main event as possible. He is Jinder Mahal.
India #1.
That's can I just point out, as a part Indian, you should understand this. Because there's like 3.5 Indians on here right now.
Listen, I love
My badge.
2.5 Indians.
I got my
3.5.
Give me my badge.
3.5. 3.
All doesn't count.
Listen, yeah.
But you're right.
Tell you
I'll
something. Wait. Let me tell you something. By the time Kyle leaves there, he will be going by Krish again. Let me tell you now.
Officer
I will
Krish.
walk up to random strangers on the way out from here and say, hello, my name is Krish. Nice to meet you. Would you like a papadam? No, you can just papadam over there.
Yeah, we've broken this up. Woo. Too close to it. Too close to it.
Sorry, guys.
Well, give us your prediction.
What do you guys think about this match?
You have actually opened up my mind. Yes, number one, it's going. Yeah, I'm the one of few times I will ever credit you. Okay, so don't get too hot. Now,
Just like CM Punk is the greatest guy. Carry on.
don't get me started. I will walk out of this predictions. As long as you don't mention some moron, I will stay. Now, this match will probably open up the show, like you said, but I don't see the Lynch coming out in the chief once in a while. What in the world is going on over there? Oh my!
Keep going.
Give on.
It's not like the right time.
Say one, say. So I don't think Lynch is going to actually come out and say that she wants an opponent, because I don't think that's how Lynch is going to go. She's actually going to come out as champion and say, "Where's Bianca Belair? Where is she? The champ is taking the night off. Do a 10 count, and I'm going to go take the night off. I'm going to go and have a drink at a bar," something along those lines, right? As the ref is going to count to 10, Bianca's music hits, and out she comes. And like Bear said, it's going to be a 1-minute match, one and done, redemption for Bianca Belair, match over, and then obviously, and yes, it's going to open up the card because it would make sense, because we all know, looking at what night one looks like, we all know what the main event is going to be. So, and I think they're doing this, and if anybody has noticed this, for the past 2 years, including this year, they've done this where night one and night two, you've got a women's rumble winner on night one and a men's rumble winner on night two doing their main event. So they really are getting a main event, not just headlining, but main eventing WrestleMania, either respectively night one or night two. So that's the trajectory I've been noticing. But yeah, coming back to this match, I think it's going to be Bianca Belair for the win. And yeah, it's time for Becky Lynch's run to come to an end.
Right, so we've got Carl's prediction. The reason behind is pointless, but anyway, Jeremy, we need yours.
Bianca, look, Vas, you and I are on the same thing. We understand very little about the lingo that's being used in this whole thing, and specifically, I think it's a young person's game. But what I do know is Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I know, unfortunately, I understand pretty well how Vince books. And yeah, I see a squash. Man, I see a straight up squash. I see literally Lynch being run through, getting the win back or getting the loss. And yeah, I don't know if it goes past this, but no. Carl, you need to understand something. The mind of Vince, none of us understand.
No, I agree. Alexa Bliss is then next on Monday. She then comes, and it's her and Bianca feuding all the way through summer. It's just, yeah, makes more sense.
You and Alexa Bliss.
There isn't enough alcohol on the planet.
Right, let's move on.
Let's move on. Let's gloss that part over.
Of WrestleMania Night 1. It is SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair taking on Royal Rumble winner Ronda Rousey for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship. I'm going to start with Jeremy on this one, because I know you've got a lot to say on this one, specifically regarding Ronda Rousey. Let's hear it.
Okay. First of all, we need to find out if Ronda is actually fit enough to go into this match, because I heard like last week that she picked up a knock, and I don't know whether it's serious.
Well, Nash, you watched SmackDown? Was she on SmackDown?
Yeah.
Yes, she's fine.
But was it any physical things? Was it still?
No, it was just a promo. Yeah.
Okay. If they go ahead with the match, if it's a straight up match, then I can't see any way for them to book this with Charlotte winning. I can't see it. I can't see her coming back, making the debut or the re-debut or the return at the Rumble, I can't see it going any other way than with her winning via ankle lock, not even armbar, via ankle lock. So yeah, Charlotte Flair with the loss, Ronda Rousey with the win. I don't know if this is going to be a wrestling match either, guys.
He's right. He's right. Be careful.
I don't even think this is going to be a wrestling match either. I'm not sure.
12 seconds later.
They've been saying the word armbar, I don't know how many times, like 20 times a week on SmackDown. So I agree with Jeremy. I think this will be very quick. I'm worried about Ronda's fitness as well. The fact that she's not wearing like her outfit where she's showing like all of her abs and all of her leg muscles is very, very strange to me. She's completely covered up like she's in Saudi every week. So yeah, I say Ronda to win via submission and end WrestleMania night 1 on high.
All right. I'll give you my thoughts. So just touching on what Jeremy said with regards to he doesn't see any way Charlotte could be booked to win this. I agree, but in a sense, if this is just a comeback for Ronda, if it's just a WrestleMania comeback, if she's not being booked to go past WrestleMania, then Charlotte is obviously going to be the winner. It all depends on where Ronda Rousey is going with this run. It's just a quick pop. I think that she will stay on a bit longer. I think probably up and until maybe SummerSlam, maybe like Untitled Champion or something. I don't see her going a whole year with WWE. But that being said, I agree with Jeremy. I think Ronda Rousey will win with an ankle lock to prove or in fact, not even with an ankle lock. It'll be some random submission that we have like a lapel lock or something. Because she's actually a really good submission wrestler or fighter back in UFC. She knew quite a bit of submission moves. So I think it's going to be something we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
So maybe maybe a mandible claw, which has never been kicked out of in wrestling in WWE.
Or the Cobra.
The Cobra. Ronda Rousey wins with the Cobra.
So you're saying Alexa Bliss is going to take Ronda Rousey out at SummerSlam after what she did to her to become Raw Women's Champion?
How does Alexa Bliss fit into anything?
Hey, when there's women's titles in the discussion, you have to include Bliss in the discussion.
Okay, so let's rewind here.
First of all, hold on. First of all, Alexa Bliss is on Raw. All right, she'll go after Bianca Ballet. That Alexa Bliss versus Bianca Ballet makes more sense in my mind than Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love Alexa Bliss. I think she's fantastic, but she's nowhere on the same caliber as a Ronda Rousey at the moment. Okay.
Don't know. Ronda's unfit. She's got pregnancy pounds. Bliss is
down, boy, down.
Oh, don't forget Becky Lynch had a kid the exact same time as Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bliss this to the champion.
It's like fire. Let's be honest.
I'm just gonna sit here and eat matchup.
Yeah. Anyway, Ronda Rousey for the win, becoming WWE champion. I see maybe afterwards moving forward on SmackDown. I'm trying to think of another woman that could face Ronda. Sasha Banks, Bailey, Ronda Rousey might be. Brain thought. SmackDown after WrestleMania, Bailey makes her comeback and challenges Ronda Rousey for the title.
She ready to come back?
Yeah, she is apparently.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she's a free agent. And she's a free agent.
Lacey Evans. Don't get me started on Lacey Evans. Okay.
Anyway, that's what I'm telling you now. WrestleMania Backlash, which is the next premium live event, will be Bailey, Charlotte, and Ronda Rousey, the triple threat. That's my prediction going forward.
There is a match in here that I would like to see. That being said, that we've done all our predictions. There is a match that we're looking right past. And if you say Alexa Bliss, no. I will punch you several times.
Quickly, let's get Nash's thoughts on this match.
Yeah, don't be rude.
Yeah. He's got his list.
I have been taking notes and all three of you just make a left. Okay? No, not you. More than. I'm gonna hit all three of you, and I'm keeping Kyle for last because I got a lot to use it. But starting with Vaz, I have to agree with you on the fact that I think Ronda Rousey is going to stay on because if any of you guys have seen the WrestleMania Backlash poster, Ronda Rousey is on that poster.
Ronda Rousey's on the Cell poster.
Exactly.
She's on the June.
So it's more than likely she's staying around for a long time. Would lead me to believe that yes, my prediction is Ronda Rousey for the win. She's going to win the SmackDown's title at WrestleMania. So that's what I'm gonna say about Vaz. Coming to what I think Jeremy said about the armbar, that's a good Jericho joke. Armbar. Right?
Armbar. Number 2, the Szechuan chicken cradle. Number 3,
Armbar.
He has no idea what we're talking about.
No.
Again.
He doesn't get the reference.
No.
Kyle doesn't get any references apparently.
You don't know he's the man who's got 1,001 holds.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, Kyle's.
Hey, but listen,
Probably one of the best promos ever.
I see Jericho's in shape again. Yay.
Carry on, Nash. Carry on.
If you guys remember WrestleMania, I think it was 34, Ronda Rousey's first WrestleMania match was alongside Kurt Angle, which is the whole reason she's using the actual ankle lock.
Yep.
And I think she's not going to win with other submission but an ankle lock because they've been pushing it so much that I am going to believe that she's going to win with that ankle lock. Coming to what Kyle said, right? You said something about what was it? Ronda Rousey wearing more clothes like she's still in Saudi Arabia. I don't know where your thought is on that. Yeah, I think she's gonna wrestle without much clothes at WrestleMania.
You can't say things like that.
Now I'm excited.
The only prediction that Kyle has made tonight on this night one that has made sense is that he picked Ronda Rousey for the win. Every other single prediction you made is absolute BS, and I think you're going to end up at the bottom of the log, and Jeremy's going to go back to the top.
Did we agree on every match except one?
The only difference is the
Usos match.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, that's fine.
Kyle
Look,
is doing his thing.
Look,
He's
in Kyle's
trying-
defense, I'm actually quite happy with him because this year he's like staying in the herd. He's like staying there. He's not making too many left choices.
Myself, Jeremy, and Nash all have the exact same predictions for this pay-per-view. Only Kyle wants to go with Usos.
Yeah.
So either Carl's going to get 5 points out of this one, and we're all going to get 4, or Carl's going to look like an idiot because he didn't pick Shinsuke. And
Yeah, the second one. I think the second
It's
one.
1 point.
I'm pretty sure it's the second
It's
one.
1 point.
There's no arguments here.
And Kyle, you need to stop with this nonsense. All your predictions, all you see is Alexa Bliss. Calm down. She's not on the pay-per-view.
Just wait till we start talking
Look,
about the tag team
look,
match.
Also, in Kyle's defense, I have done pretty much the same with Asuka. None of you guys have called me out on it at all. No one's called me out on it.
I think it's more funnier to just point out Alexa Bliss than Asuka. All right, so what match do you want to see? What are you going to say something before we got Nash's predictions? Hey, it's old age, I forgot.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not old age. It's not old age. That's not old age in the bottle over there. It's definitely not.
Anyway, that's our predictions for WrestleMania Night 1 on the premium live event. It takes place on the 2nd of April. Yeah, so make sure you guys catch it. Of course, don't forget, ladies and gents, click the comments. Leave your comments, rather. Tell us what punishment you want to see Kyle do at the end of the season. Because it looks like it's happening that way. I mean, if you're going to put all your money on the Usos and Alexa Bliss,
It's just tradition.
Yeah.
Kyle has to,
you're going to probably take that punishment. And it's not going to be cheese puffs.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea.
Jeremy,
He's
you need
the
to-
garden on that side.
There's a big break.
He's in the garden on that side of yeah. We're gonna have a different surprise for him this year.
Don't forget, guys, please click subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of any new content we bring for you. And of course, don't forget, watch our Night 2 video, which will be coming up a little bit after this one. So watch them back to back. That's good 2 to 3 hours of comedy.
Pour yourself a
picking
drink.
up.
Pour yourself a
Just a
drink.
joke.
Pour yourself a drink. Go off. Find some traditionally shaped foods, and enjoy our video.
Triangle.
By the way, it's way worse sitting next to him with his puns.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Yeah. Can I tell you that?
This guy's got about
Well,
8 dogs laying around you.
Myself, from the CEO of PWC, it is Nashville. From our legal eagle, the bald wonder himself, Jeremy Uso. Let's not forget Jeremy Uso. And of course, Mr. Christian himself. It is Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
That's what we went with. Yeah. We'll check you guys again soon. Peace and chicken grease.